Welcome to the Fly Route Pod. I'm going to cut to the chase. About 96% of y'all watching this video have not subscribed, and I need that number to go up to continue to make these videos and support the channel. So slam that subscribe button on your screen right now and hit the notification bell. And while I have you, I want to give a shout out to my sponsors at mybookie.ag. Mybookie.ag is the best place for you to get your sports betting on. MyBookie.ag has live in-game betting on every NFL game for my diehard cappers and prop bets such as the over-under on fantasy points. Use promo code FLY and receive a 100% match on your first deposit up to $1,000. That's double your money to double your winnings with your first ever deposit using promo code FLY. And that is the LA Clippers. The LA Clippers trading for John Wall. Hear me out. The Clippers can actually get this done. They actually just have to wait till December for contract reasons for when they can actually trade some of these pieces. And I think that you give up Eric Bledsoe, Luke Kennard, and Justin Winslow. You could swap Luke Kennard and Morris if you wanted to. I think Morris is probably the more value to stay for the Clippers. And that's really only losing one player from last year's team, which would be Kennard or Morris, which is a significant role player. But you get someone with all-star potential if he can stay healthy and on the court. Someone that can run the offense, which has been a heavy complaint for the Clippers over the last couple seasons. It's why they went for Rondo, which failed as an experiment. It's why they tried to bring in Bledsoe right now. And Wall is an upgrade from Bledsoe for a minimal additional loss in Luke Kennard to get that upgrade in John Wall. And that contract is terrible, but it's only terrible for 2 years, this season and the next season. And you, if you're a Clippers fan, should be willing to eat that contract, especially this year, because you're not going to have Kawhi for the majority of the year, if any of the year at all. And you need someone that can burden share with Paul George going into this season and hopefully into another deep playoff run that you might not have Kawhi Leonard for. You don't have to overplay a John Wall in this situation because you also have Reggie Jackson on that new contract who can also take up minutes at the one, running the offense and providing some of the shooting that John Wall doesn't in different lineups. And this allows them to be competitive and build more playoff chemistry and then drop in Kawhi next year for their real major run. The championship window for the Clippers is next season, not this upcoming season where Kawhi Leonard is going to be hurt. So you'll have John Wall on an expiring contract, one last year. You'll have Kawhi Leonard. You will have Paul George. You'll have functionally a big three there where John Wall can be the third option, and you can see if you can really make a run with that core. If it doesn't work out, you can trade Wall again in that season. Hopefully try to get something back, or more likely, you can either get him at a discount after his contract runs up or just cut ties. And if you cut ties with that $47 million John Wall cost you at that time, you will have a ton of cap space. This is actually the really interesting thing to me. You will have a ton of cap space going forward into the 2023 free agency period. And that's a big fish year. Russell Westbrook is going to be available again. Bradley Beal is going to be available. James Harden, Kyrie Irving. If you're looking for a number 3 instead of maybe a number 2 to fit next to Kawhi Leonard, Andrew Wiggins is going to be available. D'Angelo Russell, Malcolm Brogdon, Jeremy Grant, Christian Wood. Look, 2023 is a big year. And John Wall might be the perfect type of cap and success management for the Clippers that really usher them into a continued era of success.